Chisnell, Vincent van der Voort and Michael Smith all through to the last 16 so far this evening. Only one of these two will join them. It's Jackpot versus the Cube, a battle of two men whose nicknames make them sound like gamblers in the corner of your local pub, as the two-time world champion Adrian Jackpot Lewis takes on Rene Eidams, the host nation qualifier from Hagen in Germany. The 27-year-old who ran Michael van Gerwen close at the World Championship first round. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one. Rod Harrington alongside me, and everyone gets excited about seeing Jackpot play because you just think there might be some magic on the way.
Yes, or there might not be. Sometimes...
Rod Harrington bringing us back down to earth with a bump.
Yeah, I'm afraid we've got to do that, Dan. Yeah, AD, well, one of the rawest talents in the game. Some say the rawest talent in the game. Certainly got a lot of skill, and sometimes he just does not turn up. But when he does, it is a joy to watch. And he doesn't just beat people. He beats them up, he has them on the ropes, and he gives them a right good idea, doesn't he?
He does. He just does things that other people cannot. And Adrian Lewis, 100. Back on the Euro Tour, didn't feature last weekend. He wasn't the only high-profile player to pull out of last weekend. Rod didn't bother turning up either. But
99.
More people were concerned that Jackpot was not there to bestow his unique brand of darting brilliance upon the Gibraltar Darts Trophy.
60.
They wouldn't give me a visa.
Rightly so.
'93.
Well, Adrian Lewis has the advantage of throwing first. 40 points behind, 30 points behind, but that is whittled away immediately with a ton 40. Winner of this one will face the former world champion Jelle Klaassen, who came through a battle with Chris Dobie earlier on today. Penultimate game of the afternoon session. Dobie had a dart to beat him. Klaassen just about getting the job done.
Well, ladies actually playing with a new set of darts. I was sitting downstairs with him and Gary Anderson, James Wade and their wives, and he asked me about the black points. At one time we had a rule where you couldn't, as I'd Rene Eidams hit a 180, and what a crucial time to hit it. A 105, now he's got to go down for the 15s. That leaves a double top.
Shot in the first leg.
We talk about skill, that's what we need. Just going back to the darts, at one time we had a rule where you couldn't use black points.
But why was that?
Because sometimes when it goes near the treble in the black, they can't identify it.
Right.
Now there's HD and that, it's easy to identify them. So he went, yeah, I said, yeah, you can play with black points. He went, I'll try these new darts as well then.
So are they the same as his other ones, just with different points, or do we know?
No, didn't ask him. No.
Right, okay.
60.
But they're a different colour.
The points, yeah, they're a different texture as well. They're still sharp, as he prodded me in the arm.
123.
Thanks for that.
I know AD chops and changes with his equipment every now and again. He went from a 21-gram dart to a 23-gram dart last year. He actually had a lot of success, started playing very well. Obviously made the World Championship final using those darts. They look similar.
125.
I think they're probably the same,
just with a different
weight
point.
and shape.
Yeah.
They're probably just a brand new dart, just to give him an extra bit of grip, and with a different point in.
Eidams with a 177.
77, Adrian, 157.
Hit a 180. Jackpot took out the 105 very next visit. Hits a 177.
93.
Adrian has set up the shot relatively well. Can Eidams take out the 128? Treble 20 for ball. Not to be. And there's the Hamburg crowd sing Deutschland, 63. Deutschland. Adrian Lewis looks at 64 for a 2-0 lead. Tops he wants. And tops he gets. And Adrian Lewis, one of the best double top hitters in the world of darts. He's hit it 2 out of 2. And that is ominous for Rene Eidams.
Yeah, and what's even worse, they were absolutely dead centre, wasn't they? And when AD starts to get that first dart just above the treble or just in the top of the treble, then as a player standing behind him, it must be daunting.
85.
Yeah, new experience this for the Cube. Rene Eidams not faced Adrian Lewis before. He is now getting a first-hand glimpse
83
of what it's like to play the two-time world champion, 4-time major winner, and a man who will be playing in the Premier League playoffs at the O2 next week.
100.
And he's certainly got a great chance of winning it. But if he's going to win it, he's got to up his 180 count. Now, he's got to make at 140 minimum 180. He's hit the
140.
Next Thursday, a ton there is not good enough. He's not frightening anybody. He's not putting anybody under pressure with a ton. And he's playing against, he's going to be playing against two of the best players in the world that will whack in the 180s against him.
Yeah, well, he'll start off against Michael van Gerwen, and if he wins that, then he's got to play either Gary Anderson, the world champion, or his former mentor, Phil Taylor. So,
see there, Dan, all right, he's set it up. He's going to come back one dart at double, and the way he's hit the doubles, he should take it out. But next Thursday, that 1 ton is not good enough. He needed to find another treble to guarantee 2 darts at a double. But the way he's going, he'll just take this out at a breeze. Well, he thought that was in. He was on his way to the hockey there, on his way to the board, I mean.
66.
Well, Eidams, 132. This would be some way to get your first leg on the board. Oh, does he stay there? Well, he tried to. It didn't look the most inviting of lies.
Treble 14 was a better result there, wasn't it? Yeah, I think
90.
treble 14.
Sorry, 80. Adrian, you require 12.
George Noble made a mistake.
He never does that.
No, I don't believe it.
Double 6.
Wow.
Ronan, you require 52.
Oh, flawless on double top. Not so much on double 12 and double 6 for Adrian Lewis and Rene Eidams. Double 16 for a break of throw.
20.
You can't afford
Adrian,
to pass those opportunities
6.
up. Double 3 for Lewis. Oh, that's so awkward.
Edgy, very edgy. He's starting to sweat up a little bit.
And then you require 32.
Should have been 3-0 up at least 5 minutes ago. Makes my eyes go funny, they keep wobbling.
No score.
Yeah, the old John Michael wobbly dart.
6.
And it's not working for Rene Eidams because for all the problems Adie's having on doubles in this leg.
2-double-2. Got to go 2-double-2.
Oh, he's tried to squeeze it in the corner.
No score.
Well,
you require 32.
Adrian Lewis races out the blocks and then he's just become embroiled in this leg.
On the third leg.
10 missed darts, a double from the two-time world champion, and Rene Eidams has managed to get a leg on the board.
Throw first. Game on.
And Rene Eidams, a hold of throw, and we've got a level game.
59. $96.
Well, there you go. Hits the first 2 in double top. 10 missed darts since then.
140.
And Rene Eidams took 6 to find the winning double.
Yeah, and he's getting a little bit frustrated, and you can see that the dart's going low. We say it so often about players, but that is the first sign of frustration, the dart going low. Some players don't mind the dart low, they can pitch over the top, but Adie's one of those players that can't. He needs 45. That dart sat in the right place. If you're going to miss the treble, just above. Well, that's perfect. Look at the fins on the flight are perfect. He should not miss this.
And he does not miss this. The first maximum for Adrian Lewis. There's Mrs. Lewis sat there.
134. Unicorn 167.
Nice to see the Lewis clan back to full health. It was that meant Adie pulled out late of the Gibraltar Darts Trophy last weekend.
42. And a Unicorn 123.
Now 1, 2, 3 for Eidams. Treble 18. Not to be.
Well, that is a bad miss.
Unicorn 125.
That's a bad miss.
Oh, now then, 25 ball. There's the 25. Can he work his way through between those 2 darts? Oh, he wasn't far away.
And you require 85.
But that last dart from Eidams, wow, it's not made it easy for him. Only going to get 1 dart. The centre of the board.
60.
Yeah, that one really has cost
25.
him. Oh, is Adie going to clean this up nice and sharpish? Wow.
21. Rene, you require 25.
Oh my word, he's missed the big number by an absolute mile, but double 4.
17.
By a mile as
Adrian,
well.
you require 4.
I mean,
Seems to be rushing it.
He's
That-
shot and a full flag.
Finally, Adrian Lewis hits a double that isn't double top.
Fifth flag,
he
Adrian
has a-
to throw first. Game on.
3-1 lead.
well, on that, when he hit the 14 relay, I mean, it didn't even look as if he was settled on the hockey. Looks like he threw it as he was walking up to it.
98.
I mean, it was a really big miss, that. I mean, it was,
It's one of yours, Dan, wasn't it?
well, I mean, it was closer to the 11 than it was the 9.
See, again, an absolute perfect dart for Adi.
99.
See the frustration from Ailey. Get up, saying to his, either himself or his darts.
94.
A little bit more care and attention paid there. Max Hopp, 19-year-old German who is in the 3rd round already. A winner this afternoon against
66.
Ian White. And
That's 2 visits on the trot, Dan. The first dart, absolutely plumb. You couldn't put it in the treble any better. First one he walks off 100, next one he walks off 66. May get away with it with Rene, and I know it's his
58.
first game of the night. Again, perfect first start. This time he has followed it up.
140.
just seems a bit, and certainly that last start, Adrian Lewis has this throw where he's almost got these little checkpoints where he makes sure his arm in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. And it's just a bit jerky, rather than the smooth AJ Lewis throw that when he's playing at his very best, it just looks so easy and fluent. It's almost slowing it down there. It's not...
Yeah, you can kind of
66.
set, you know, you set it, you pull it back,
76.
set the trigger again, and then a strong release. It's all, you know, the rhythm seems pretty good from AD.
He shot
It
at the
seems
5th leg.
pretty good from
Rene
Rene Eidams. Breaks Adrian Lewis's throw.
6th flag, Rene to throw first. Game on.
Oh, Adrian Lewis is not having things all his own way.
100.
And in seemingly, you know, trying to focus on just throwing the dart in the right way, in the right method,
100.
ended up being dragged back to a bit of a battle here. Rene Eidams throwing to level the match at 3 apiece. And we know Rene Eidams can put runs of legs together because he won 6 out of 7 against Michael van Gerwen at the World Championship. And very nearly caused the biggest shock we've seen at the Worlds for a long, long time.
Well, AD would know that,
57.
and AD doesn't take anybody lightly. You know, it's just sometimes he just loses rhythm. I mean, when he played James Wade in the Premier League that last time, raced into a 4-1 lead, and then all of a sudden he was 5-4 down. But then throws
78.
a 9, followed by a 12-darter to win it. I mean, me and Wayne Mardle were commentating on it, and we're just looking at each other, going, "This is ridiculous."
Oh, that's more like it from Jack Part.
80.
Maximum gets him down to a finish. And Eidams, if you can see this off in 6 darts, and he's making a heck of a fist of it. Oh, what a setup shot that is!
Adrian, you've got 164.
Well, 2 57s, and he's not hit the 1, so back up to the top.
64.
Well,
And
3
you
clear
require
darts.
18.
Our favourite double.
Wow. Favourite might be pushing it. Last start. Oh, and it skews in!
Rene Eidams, 7 leg Adrian to
Rene Eidams has levelled it at 3 apiece.
93.
I always remember Dennis Priestley telling me he kept hitting the double with his last start. He said, "Well, lad," he says, "because I don't want to carry that metal to the board."
96.
It's a great one, isn't
That
it?
is good.
That is a great
That
one.
is good. The great man, Dennis Priestley.
10.
Now then,
I'm not going to tell you the reply.
I'm sure it was Wildian in its wit.
Did make me laugh, though.
80.
Now, Adrian Lewis, we know, is a heavy favourite for this. At 2-0 up and
100.
playing seemingly very good darts, this German crowd didn't have a great deal to shout about.
You're exactly right, Dan.
At 3-all, they could end up playing a huge part here. We've already seen them contribute to the downfall of Wazn Stokey and Ian White today. And maybe they can roar Rene Eidams over the line against the two-time world champ, because that is another maximum from Eidams to set up the 145. He's not going to take it out, but if he can just get one treble...
60.
Oh, well, it could have been easier.
Well, there's that low dart again.
84.
It's not enough.
Rene require 85.
Well, he's going to get at least one dart on the bullseye.
And the crowd are singing his name. He's hitting the treble, so he gets a dart at a double.
9.
Double 9 for 4-3 and a break. Ooh,
67. Adrian require 155.
Well, to hold on to his throw. That 155, he's hit the treble 20, needs the treble 19. He's hit the treble 19, double 19. Oh!
136.
It would have been a spectacular way to silence this crowd. But as it is, they might be about to get very noisy indeed. And Rene Eidams is joining in because he goes into the lead for the first time.
Rene to throw first. Game on.
Well, I talked about Adrian Lewis and the ability he's got and what he did to James Wade. I'm afraid Adi is going to have to find
98.
3 exceptional legs because Rene is on a run. The crowd are behind him.
And look at that. 88 plays 86. That is not good. There was that horrible leg where it took forever to finish. It would be higher than that. But even the first 9 averages aren't great. And they're not dragged down by that horrible leg, missed doubles. Adrian Lewis has got to turn it on. And he is turning it on. A third maximum for Lewis. 5 in total in this match to add to a 177 and a 171 from Rene Eidams.
58.
Well, now follow it up. A ton will do you. Ton 40 is brilliant. The 180, well, the 135 looks pretty good as well.
80.
Dear me.
Just keeps opening that door for Rene Eidams, doesn't he?
$95. Adrian require 141.
Hamburg crowd doing their best to lift their man. Lewis just wanting to set this up now, and 60's not enough.
90.
90 will do.
Well, he's going to get 2 darts at a double, but he's going to be under pressure.
137.
On that double.
Well, surely this is 11 tops. The way he's hit tops in this match. Yeah. Well, he's not missing tops, and that's got to give him huge confidence going into the final stages of this match.
Well, he's just winding the crowd up a little bit. A little bit of fun from Adi Lewis.
9-flag Adrian to throw first. Game on.
Wow. Adrian Lewis in danger of causing an international incident here.
135.
Oh, look at that.
100.
Adrian Lewis has hit tops 3 times. He's hit double 2 as well once, but anything else...
134.
Oh, it's been a nightmare for him.
$58.
Couple of scrappy legs, legs 3 and 4. Everything else pretty tidy without being spectacular, but we know Lewis can at any point just go 12-12, that's it, shake hands, I'm off. But we also know that anybody playing in these events can do that. That's the problem, that Adi Lewis does it more often.
100. Adrian, you're
but he's looking at an 11 darter here to leave tops. He's not missing that, and he's not missed it again. And Adrian Lewis is 1 leg away. Well, he can afford to play around with the crowd at the minute, but let's see, because this game is not won just yet.
But this is so like a Lewis performance.
55.
You know, the first 2 legs absolutely brilliant, goes missing for 3 or 4 legs, and then comes back. The last 2 legs have been unbelievable. He'll probably finishing this off with a 12 darter.
95.
He's going to get away with it, but I keep going back to Thursday night. He's not going to win the Premier League by going to sleep in the middle part of games.
Well, look, an average of, what, low 90s, which it'll be now. It may well not be enough to beat Jelle Klaassen in the next round. Should he get there, this game is not won yet. He has a job to do here, Adrian Lewis, and he seems to be having fun and enjoying himself
60.
up there, but that will quickly change if Rene Eidams nicks this leg in the last one. Now, I've seen many players in darts go and try and stir up the crowd and get them
44.
shouting when they're shouting for them, but it doesn't often happen. This is Manly-esque.
57.
Just the 57, and Eidams has an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Aidy's got to stay. Because anything can happen. I know he'll have the throw,
58.
but he'd rather close it out now.
No. See you there.
78.
Well, Adrian Lewis is having the time of his life, but the scoreboard would not suggest so.
95.
95 for Eidams. Lewis should get down to a finish here, but... Yeah, that's more like it from Adrian Lewis, and if he does take out that 71, he will come off saying, I always felt in control of this game,
99.
but I'm not quite sure that's
71.
the case. 71 for Lewis.
He wants to take it out, Dan. Double 16. One more dart in his hand. He needs to take this out. He really does. And by stopping, has wound the crowd up even more. And he's gone and missed.
Rene, you require 92.
He's just had a look at what Rene's score is as well.
Ball route for you here.
Well, no, I think he's going treble 20. Yeah, now he's got to go double top, double 16, surely. Right.
60, Adrian requires 60.
Well, he doesn't get a dart for the leg, and Lewis returns. Double 8 for 6-4, and he does get it. And Adrian Lewis.
Adrian Lewis!
Well, there's plenty of the German fans who rise to their feet and applaud both Lewis and their man Eidams, who goes down 6-4. That was a little bit close for comfort for Jackpot, but the two-time world champion is safely through to the last day of action here at the Happy Bet European Darts Matchplay. He will take on Jelle Klaassen in what already looks to be one of the ties of the third round. We get the curious little shimmy from Jackpot there to the assembled German crowd, and he will wiggle through to the last 16. We have coming up for you an East Anglian clash between the demolition man Darren Webster from Norwich and Peter Snakebite Wright.
Am Ende des Tages
Just see what Adrian Lewis has got to say about the 10 legs we've just seen there.
Keine Triple, auch ein bisschen Pech gehabt bei den Checkouts. So kann man nicht gegen Adrian Lewis gewinnen. Adrian. Hi. Congratulations. That was a hard fight and a very special atmosphere. Did you expect that?
Yeah, of course I did. I mean, I wanted the crowd to get on his side. Come on, boring, aren't they? Come on.
Also, er sagt, er hat das erwartet, natürlich, weil es war ja ein Heimspiel für Rene Eidams und er hat sogar die Leute immer wieder mal aufgefordert, ihn zu supporten, nämlich Rene Eidams, seinen Gegner, faire Geste in dem Fall. The next opponent is waiting, Jelle Klaassen. And he's well known for his fast game, very fast game. How do you adapt this rhythm?
Just go out there and play my own game. Not really, not really too worried about him, to be honest. I'm just going out there, do my own thing. Looking forward to it. I'm going to just say there, for the crowd turning up tonight, fair play to you. Got a bit of banter, a bit of stick. Well done.
Okay, also herzlich jetzt nochmal beim Publikum und danke. Und er sagt, bezogen auf seinen nächsten Gegner, der ja wirklich sehr schnell wirft, Jelle Klaassen, sagt auch, das macht mir nichts aus, das werde ich schon irgendwie hinkriegen. Ich muss auf mein Spiel schauen und nochmal Daumen hoch für alle hier im Saal von Adrian Lewis. Thanks, Jelle. So, bevor es hier weitergeht, gibt es jetzt eine etwa 10-minütige Unterbrechung. Es ist Halbzeit und auch Zeit für unsere Techniker und fleißigen Helfer hinter der Bühne eine kleine Pause einlegen zu dürfen. Vielleicht wollen wir uns bei denen mal bedanken. Die sind nämlich auch für die wunderbaren Bilder hier verantwortlich auf den Screens. Wir sehen uns gleich mit der Partie Darren Webster gegen Peter Wright. Und der wird gleich ein richtiges Feuerwerk abbrennen hier auf der Bühne. Da bin ich mir sicher.